my ballerina girl, my ballerina girl. She's my ballerina girl, ballerina girl, yeah. Hey everybody, this is Matisse Wind outside today in this beautiful little bit of sunlight. That was a song called Ballerina Girl, which is off of my album called Doughy the Pancake Man for children. A song I wrote for my daughter when she was about 3 years old, dancing through the house. But I was thinking about it recently. There's a chapter in my upcoming audiobook which is called More Than This, A Triumph Over Violence. It's coming soon, so please keep your eye out. But it's about my work in the Safe House and many of the other venues I did healing work with children and adults in. But there's a chapter called Ballerina Girls, and it was a story of a typical night in the Safe House. You have to figure there must have been thousands of nights because I went to the Safe House for 23 years every week. But there was a kitchen in the Safe House, and oftentimes there were meals being prepared, and the moms would be in there, some of them, sporting bandages from injuries and stuff from what they had experienced. But there was a playroom off of the kitchen, and oftentimes the children would come into the kitchen, and we just gather in the kitchen, just hanging out, and they would be dancing across the floor in the kitchen. And on this particular night, one of many nights, Ballerina Girl was the hit song. So I must have played that song about 7 or 8 times, and the children kept dancing to Ballerina Girl, and little ballerina boys too. And there was a little girl, as I recall, that was on the spectrum. I would often see her dancing in front of the sliding glass doors so she could see her reflection, and she'd be fascinated by her reflection in the glass, watching herself dance. And it turned out to be her birthday. We had no preparation for anybody's birthday. It was kind of a surprise. And the advocates went downstairs to the basement where they had a hallway down there, and there was boxes of donations. Often the women clients would sometimes joke and say, "What's the expiration on this one?" But they actually found about 8 or 9 cupcakes, enough for each of the children, in packaging, and brought them up. And we got them on the table. There were no candles because candles were not allowed for safety reasons in the Safe House. But we set everything up, and the kids were all looking at the cupcakes with great joy. And we told the little girl to imagine the candles being on the cupcake, and she could see her eyes widening as she could see clearly these beautiful candles, glowing, and that were imaginary. We sang "Happy Birthday" to her. She had little bead bracelets that she wore on both hands that were kind of rattling against the table, and those bracelets were made by her mother, who would spend nights before they came to the Safe House watching over the children, guarding them from the violence that could often happen in the night, and she'd occupy herself and occupy her mind by making these little bracelets for her children. So on that night we sang "Happy Birthday," and then we played Ballerina Girl again and again. The little birthday girl kept coming up to me and kind of whispering in my ear, "Can you play Ballerina Girl again?" And we'd play it again, and everybody would march out onto the dance floor covered with icing from the cupcakes and dance once again to Ballerina Girl. So you can listen to Ballerina Girl on the Doughy the Pancake Man album, and keep your eye out for my audiobook. I spent years putting it together with music, and it really tells a lot of beautiful stories and beautiful memories for me that I'm so grateful for. One of them being Ballerina Girls. She's my ballerina girl. See you soon.